You are listening to the West of Waterford podcast.
WLRFM first for Waterford.
Is the Big Red Radio 98 KUPD.
No sports, no rock, no information. For mindless chatter, we're your station.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Newsflash, asshole! I've been hearing it the entire goddamn time!
Good morning, everybody out there in internet land. Welcome to the West of Waterford podcast channel. My name is Josh, and I am all by my lonesome today. It is 7:08 a.m., and I am very alone. And I just figured, hey, I need to stay awake for the rest of the evening. I have had the weirdest couple of weeks, so I really need to do what I'm going to do right now. So I've been awake for the last I want to say about 13, 14, 15, maybe 16, maybe 17 hours at this point. Yeah, it's been a long night, been a long day, been long everything. But I'm here. No show today with Jason or Tim. You know, they are going through their own things right now. Maybe Jason's not, but Tim certainly is. So it's just me and the biggest, blackest cup of coffee I have ever seen in my life. And it is 7:09 on July 22nd, 2023. So what's been going on in my life? Well, I went to California recently and went to Disney World. Now, here's the thing about Disney World. Or Disneyland, excuse me. Anaheim, California. Here's the thing about Disney World, or Disneyland, California. When I first went there, wasn't a big fan. And I think that was down to the fact that I was a mopey mid-20s. I've been better places than this. By the way, when I say I've been to better places than this, I was really talking about Portaventura, just out of Salou in Spain, around the Tarragona area on the Mediterranean coast. Now, I was talking primarily about rides. The greatest rides in the world, realistically, is what I was talking about. Sorry, I'm seeing. So we are actually, just be sure about this, we are streaming both on the old Facebook and the old YouTube. So Facebook, if you kind of jumped in a little late, my apologies for that, but apparently I wanted to be put in the description, so I just went, whatever. Doesn't really bother me either way. And yeah, so we went to Disneyland. And the big thing that kind of the catalyst of going to Disneyland was the fact that I quit my job pretty much immediately before going to Disneyland. Thank you very much for that. Yes, it was time. 5 years working where I was working. I'm still not going to say where I was working, but 5 years was really very much enough. I had enough, people. They drove me to do things that I didn't want to do. No, they didn't. I just, nothing wrong with the people. Nothing wrong with the work, per se. It was just a few other things. A couple of gripes I had, and kind of just realized That's not the career I want to do. I want to be in radio. I want to have the voice of a generation. Except my generation's passed me on now, so I'm kind of like I'll settle for late night DJing. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is 12 midnight, and you are listening to... And here's some music for you. There, I will settle for that. There's where I'm settling right now. But yes, Disneyland. Great fun. Absolutely. This time around, great fun. As I was saying, when I first went, I was 25? Yeah, I was 25. This is going to be this isn't going to be a full-fledged jabber-jaw show, folks. This is just me drinking coffee, ranting at you, and looking at the news of the day to start you off on your Saturday morning. But, yeah, Disneyland. Went with the family and had for the first time in my life, really enjoyed a Disney product for the first time in my life. Couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. I couldn't believe that I was actually having fun. Even waiting in lines was kind of fun, you know? It was ridiculous, but it was fun. Yeah, if you heard that, yes, I farted, and I farted hard. But I was having fun for the first time in years. And I think something had to do with that was the fact that I quit my job. I really do have to think. The massive part of that was the fact that I had just quit my job. I was wide-eyed and looking to the future, and now here I am at 7:13 on a Saturday morning broadcasting. So you can say it's been going great. That's all I can say. So I went on the Tower of Terror, which is now a Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and I have to admit, that goddamn thing is a party. That is a party and a half. It is just fun, people. If you ever go to California Adventure, that is the must. That is, especially if you get the I Want You Back by the Jackson 5, excuse me, not Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5. I Want You Once that bass line hits and you start flying up that tower, you are having, like, it's party time. You may as well be just breaking out the margaritas, the tequila, the whiskey, whatever makes you go to have a good time. That is what we're talking about. That's how good a time it was. It was an absolute party. And I just had a blast. Even waiting in line was kind of a blast. I mean, Disneyland has really kind of come on in spades. This whole new Frontierland, this Star Wars-based land that they have out there is, I mean, it made me look around and go, you know, I want the mouse to buy Blade Runner. I want the mouse to buy Blade Runner at this point. I really do. I just want to, come look at the land of Blade. And I'm like, okay. Wait, did you say Blade or Blade Runner? What's the difference? Well, there's a difference, mouse. You fucking idiot. Oh, Rick. Okay, of course, it's later where it is. Rick's out here. My dad ruined the Tower of Terror holograms with the light on his camcorder back in 2003. Breaking news, human has fun at amusement park. Rick, I'm not exactly what I would call a human. I'm kind of the person who, I'm that guy when you try and do something fun. I'm that guy who tries to suck the fun out of everything. I am an absolute downer to do anything fun with. Until now. I have a feeling I was in a coma the last 5 years. It's probably why I started a podcast. It's probably why I'm broadcasting right now. But, yeah, that was me. I was a terrible person to do anything with. I really was. You should have seen me on my wedding day. I was just like, I'm really doing this, and I'm really happy I did now, as of the last couple of weeks. But no, of course not. But yes, I had fun at an amusement park, which is a rarity for me. So go blow it out Monstro's hole. The Monstro ride, by the way, was amazing. He didn't look like a tentacled, stupid monster the way they have him in that new movie. Did anybody look, the Disney reboots, the Disney remakes, the live-action remakes of Disney. Oh, a spin on the... Oh, would you stop it? I saw The Jungle Book a few years back, and, you know, that actually wasn't bad. And then I saw Cinderella, and I was like... Cinderella is one of my favorite, absolute favorite Disney movies of all time. One of my favorite classic Disney movies of all time. And I sat through that movie, and I kind of had to think to myself, uh-oh, something is going on. I'm not liking this. This kind of sucks. Oh, this blows. Oh, this blows. And then the fairy father, mother, the fairy godfather, whatever the hell that was, showed up and was like, come on, sister, you could... And I was like, okay, this is just weird. This isn't bibbidi bobbidi boo anymore. This is just bibbidi bobbidi boo. This sucks. Stop showing it to me. It really blows. And then just after that, just based on that experience, I was kind of like, I mean, I think my review at the time was, it's Disney. It's Disney. You kind of got to enjoy it. But looking back in hindsight, it sucked. It really sucked. And I'm beginning to think my prediction at that point in history was very, very true. Because I think everything literally has been bombing for Disney. These Disney remakes have been bombed. The Lion King bombed. Pinocchio looked like utter degenerate bullshit, in my opinion. And there's the first swear of the episode, by the way. Yep, there is the first swear. Hey, that's not bad for me. That's what? What are we in here? 12 minutes in. And the first swear comes in. That's better than you, Rick. Come on, do better, Ricky. You gotta put a tighter leash on Adam and Robbie. And that other fella, when he shows up, can't quite remember his name, but you know who I'm talking about. But yes, I don't know. These Disney remakes, I mean, the newest one obviously is The Little Mermaid, where suddenly this Hans Christian Andersen story from Denmark is now she's let's just say it this way: you wouldn't see her from above or below. She would probably blend into the darkness of the water quite well. And then her sisters kind of range between, oh, there she is, and where are they? It's just very bizarre to me. It's like, and then meanwhile, King Triton, from what I understand, just says what a lot. What? It's like, and I heard the new Under the Sea, and it's just awful. I mean, like, the guy sounds vaguely Caribbean, Jamaican, doing Sebastian's voice, and at the same time, he doesn't. He's just like, under the sea, I cannot sing. And it's like, dude, come on. I mean, I don't know what's going on. And Flounder is just like, it's like, there's none of the charm left. There's none of the fun. There's none, and obviously because, I mean, the original movies are obviously animated. So you're losing. I mean, I saw the renderings of. I mean, based on the reviews I watched, I've seen the renderings of Sebastian and Flounder and the shark, and I'm kind of left stupefied. Honestly, I'm just left stupefied by how ugly they look. They just look horrific. It's like, oh, we want them to look real. Hey, let me just tell you something. Fish don't look good when they're real, okay? They look scary. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my, they're not supposed to emote when they look real. And when they do, it's terrifying. Disney, get your stick out of your ass, and for God's sake. Rick says, the balls on this guy, letting the music go for nearly 15 minutes. I let the music bed go as long as I want, my friend. It's the coffee that informs me, not you. It's also my radio leanings that really, really inform me. But, yeah. This whole Disney thing, I mean, look, the theme park is fun. I had a great time at the theme park. Rick apparently didn't. I had a great time in their theme park for once in my life. Other things that have been going on. I finally got my goddamn driver's license. So, watch out, world. Yep, that's me on a regular basis. I've been driving around in a Toyota Tacoma. The same Toyota Tacoma that we had an incident in last year. But hey, look, I'm driving around in a badass truck at the moment until we get our regular car back, and then I have to drive around in a Mazda CX, whatever it is. Ugh, I don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to drive around in a Mazda. Korean. It's like well made. It's reliable. I want Ford, man. I want something that's so solidly manufactured it won't even start someday because the engine's seized up. That's what I want. That's what I want to drive. That's really it. I am also on... I hope you got it in Ireland. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, no. No, my license. No, I didn't get that in Ireland. You see, here's the thing about living in Ireland, folks. Let me rap with you kids for a moment. Living in Ireland, you don't need to get a driver's license. Getting a driver's license in Ireland is like getting dessert. You don't really need it. You don't really want it. I have a Mazda, says Rick. Oh, of course you do. Of course you have a failed musician, podcaster. Of course you have a Mazda. You're just like me. Oh, God. It makes me really sad for both of us, actually. I love my hair, by the way. I took a very, very cold shower. But yeah, no. Living in Ireland, having a driver's license is quite literally like having dessert. You don't really need it. You don't need it. It's really like it's something that you kind of like. I want to get it, but like you can do anything in Ireland without. I mean, number one, you can walk everywhere. The place is the size of a small city over here. Like you can walk everywhere, and anywhere you don't need to walk, you can't walk to. You take a bus, you take a train, you're there. Failed. Yes, Rick. We're both failed musicians. Come on. Check out my Facebook page. That's all you need to know, that I'm a failed musician. And I know you're a well, I don't know. I don't even know what you... Rick, are you a singer, guitarist? I know you're a musician. I know you were heavy in the Myrtle Beach music scene at one point or another. But I'm not sure what your instruments were. I mean, you could have been a promoter for all I know. You just said, I'm a part of the music scene. But anyway, yes, in Ireland, you don't really need a driver's license to do anything. So I didn't have a driver's license. I am now 33 years of age, and I have finally gotten my driver's license. And I plan to terrorize people. And my Toyota Tacoma... Well, I mean, for the time being, the Toyota Tacoma, I'm having fun driving. I like having the luxury of thinking I can run over people if I need to. I like having the luxury thinking if I sideswipe somebody, basically they're going to take a flip. It's a really good feeling. Then again, if you drive a Mazda, you're kind of like, oh God, this is terrifying everywhere you drive. But what else has been going on with me? Nothing really much. Looking for new work. Really looking for new work. I've been keeping the swearing down on this, so maybe I am a good fit for radio. He's a good fit for radio, Robin. Maybe I have to take it up at the... From what I hear, to become a radio host, everybody has to talk to the god that is Howard Stern. You know, the god who's been failing pretty hard for the last, I don't know, 15 years. I just sit in my, I sit here in my home, Robin, and I know you're on a camera over there. It's not like I'm looking at you. There's no Beetlejuice to be seen, and no Jackie. I'm terrified of microbes, Robin. It's like, oh, shut up, you silly old goose. You silly old goose. Yes, I'm using those harsh words against you, Howie. Hollywood Howie. I live in the same state as Donald Trump, but I hate Donald Trump. And this state's going to hell, Robin. People can actually own guns here. It's like, shut up, stupid. Ugh. Whatever. God damn it. Anyway, we're going to get into the news next. So we're going to break it up here with a little bit of music. A little music break, of course, for you, ladies and gentlemen. Rick, you may want to dip out as best you can because I know how much you absolutely hate my brother's music, although I like my brother's music. So this is Confetti by Big Yellow Jacket. So we'll be right back to you after this. Keep it right here on KWOW. This is Confetti by Big Yellow Jacket.
I've been thinking about you lately, especially around the hurt we gave. It's all a bit savory, not much else to say. You talk about a deja vu, but I can't see the next move. My memories swim around you, each callback dilutes the truth. I hope you know it was hard to go. I remember those ways. I can't do this anymore. Sometimes I think about you. Everything you do, scattered through my life, just like a vet. Where time does not say so, when everything is wrong, scattered through my life, just like a vet. I see you dance across the room in the way that you used to do. Candlelights flicker all around you. How did I miss the clues? Hold tight to the thought of you. I'm numbing, I can't move. A subtle smile keeps a secret you hide. Don't you dare whisper me the truth. I hope you know it was hard to say. As time moved on, we could never stay the same. Sometimes I think about you. Everything you do, scattered through my life, just like a vet. Where time does not say so, when everything is wrong, scattered through my life, just like a vet. Think about you. Everything you do, scattered through my life, just like a vet. Where time does not say so, when everything is wrong, scattered through my life, just like a vet. Sometimes I think about you. Everything you do, scattered through my life, just like a vet. Where time does not say so, when everything is wrong, scattered through my life, just like a vet.
You were listening to the West of Waterford podcast.
Faith and Bagora. A wise man once said that wetness is nothing without water. We at Shore Beverages agree. That is why you will experience the best hydration, the scientific term for wetness, while enjoying our products. All of our drinks are made with the freshest water sourced from the River Shore. At the stunning hamlet of Carrick on Shore, we source the natural beauty of the land's nourishment for you to enjoy, right to the last drop. Shore Beverages. Taste the Shore. All Shore beverages have a variable salt limit due to the tidal nature of the River Shore. Please enjoy Shore beverages responsibly and in moderation. May cause high blood pressure and severe dehydration. Please consult your doctor should blood appear in your stool.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Democracy simply doesn't work.
It is time for your news. I'm going to keep a little local flavor here. Our governor, governor, what the hell is going on over here? Sorry, the Facebook stream is doing something funny. There it is. Would you stop that? No, I don't want to leave, you fucking moron. There we go. Stop it. Jeez, some crow. Dismiss. Stay on page. Dismiss. Stay on page. Learn more. Dismiss. Learn more. Stay on miss. Learn. Oh my god. Piss off. What a crock of shite. Holy shit. Leave page. Leave page. Leave page. Leave page. What an ass machine this is. Yes. Alright. Getting back to it. Sorry, these... Oh my god, this computer. I swear to Christ. Stay on page. Stay on page. Refresh. Refresh. Oh god, go to newsfeed. Well, I think our YouTube stream just dropped out. Hang on, let me see if I can get it back. Alright. The hell is this? Oh, I think something is really, really messed up here. That's fantastic. It's nothing more fun. Nothing more fun than that, is there? Holy hell! Hang on, let me just. I get the vamp music up. Need to get the vamp music up. What the hell is going on? All right, go back to the profile. Let's see what's going on here. Ah, there it is. Ah, it's all good. How weird. How strange. How strange it all is. Waiting for visit. Oh no, you know what? It's just gonna play the music. It's just gonna play sounds really loud. Can I just go to the live video? There we go. View post. Ah, there it is. Okay. It's doing its thing, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, the internet. And this is why I want to get in radio. I don't have to think about this. I want a producer running around screaming at people, why isn't it working? What you want. Anyway, let's keep it nice and local here. So, this is one of my absolute favorite. Wow. Take a better seat here. It's one of my favorite news stories this year. Katie Hobbs, Arizona's, governor, I guess, I suppose. Her response to criticism that she's not doing enough to address the heat wave currently taking place in Arizona. So in Arizona, if you live here, you know, it's hot. It's always hot in the summer. It's always somewhere between 110 and 120 degrees. And here's the thing. When you get to 115, 118 is really not that much of a change. When you're at 110, 112, you don't really notice the difference. Anything above 110 or even 100, you don't really notice the difference. That's the trick here. Really is a trick. But apparently, Katie Hobbs is in control of the climate in Arizona. Well, according to this, anyway. So I'm going to read you this because I haven't read it yet, but I just saw this headline and oh boy, did I need to see it. I needed to see it. All right, here we go. From Phoenix, 3TV, CBS 5. Governor Katie Hobbs is being criticized for not doing enough to address the historic heat wave blanketing most of the state. Once again, this is Arizona, folks. It gets hot. And just because Katie Hobbs is in government doesn't mean that anything has changed. Okay, hang on a second now. This is really ballsed up on my end here. What's going on here? Oh, is it because I'm going after Katie Hobbs a little bit? Yeah, let's see. Let's see here now. Okay, so I'm having serious issues on the I think Facebook is trying to lock me out. This is hilarious. This is always great when this kind of thing happens. Let's see. Full HD edit. No. Let's try the other camera. No? Oh, now Facebook is even locking out the other cameras. And then it just jumps. Okay. Alright. You know what? Facebook. Wow. Facebook sucks. Wow, Facebook is amazing when it comes to this kind of stuff. It really is amazing. That's great. Let's see. Is it because I'm doing something weird? No, I'm not doing anything weird. I was doing it perfectly fine, and Facebook decided to drop everything that it was doing. Yeah, let's see here now. You know what? Let's try it from a different source. I'm curious. Decided to hold the show up, folks, but I'm really just curious. Let's see, Facebook, because I had it going on Facebook, so let's see. Oh, jeez. Get my information in there nice and quick. I better not be coming up on screen for you folks. Otherwise I'm going to be very... I mean, I'm not going to care, honestly. I'm not going to care too much. Why would I care? Alright, let's see if we can post it to my regular page. Wow, even Google is slow. Webcam... Just, yeah, allow, for God's sake. Alright, fantastic. Let's go again. Jesus Christ. This whole setting things up while streaming is not fun. Stream setup, webcam. There really wasn't any issue beforehand. Try that. No? This is always the fun part. Oh my god, what the hell? No, stop trying to screen share, you stupid machine. Wow, this is actually embarrassingly bad from Google. Google, fix your shit. Everything is broken. Everything is broken. Anything? Oh my god, stop that. Okay, I guess Facebook is just broken then. Alright, that's cool. I don't care. Facebook sucks anyway. Oh, look at this. It's trying again. Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. Jesus H. Christ. Oh, go to newsfeed. Yeah, whatever. Wow. Utterly blows. I mean, kind of had a good you see, here's the thing. Here's why I have a problem with this, is because I had a good thing going, and then suddenly it just decided, duh, huh, what, but why would you want a good thing going? Let me do something else. And it's really annoying when it does this kind of thing. It just really is. It really is irksome. All right, let's try this. Jeez, I think you know what? I think I just made it worse. I really think I just made it absolutely 100% worse. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of that. What's the problem? Maybe I can assist. What are you? The, I love Rick has turned into that little staple. So basically, Rick, I was trying, what I had going was, from my camera and my mix board, basically it was running from both. It was running both Facebook and YouTube. Basically, I had a multi-stream kind of deal going on, and suddenly Facebook decided to up and die. I don't know what happened, but Facebook ended up dying. Not that I particularly care. I'll be honest with you. Not that I particularly care. But I'm going to try, but you know, it's nice to be able to run these kind of things. So, it's just nice to be able to know that you can multi-stream. Allow. Let's see if it wants to do that. No? Still doesn't want to do it. Doesn't even give me options. It's kind of embarrassing. Allowed temporarily. Oh, good God. You know what? Forget it. Just forget it, for God's sake. I'm not going to forget about it, am I? Doesn't help that I don't know what camera is what. Allow? Oh, allow? Maybe we got something. Nope, doesn't work. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. We're definitely going just singular here. Alright, okay. Alright, forget it. Here we are. The news. We're starting with an Arizona flavor. Katie Hobbs has been criticized for not doing enough to address the story. That might be a point. And for any of you who want to know what that point is, just, you know, read Rick's comment there. But he has a good point. He has a very good point. Alrighty. So, Facebook is an absolute dick when it comes to that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's get back to the news of the morning. Katie Hobbs has been criticized for not doing enough to address a historic heat wave blanketing most of the state. It's called Summer in Arizona. AZFamily.com. Shut up. Sandra Kennedy, a former member of the Arizona Corporation Commission, the ACC, of course, it's another acronymic organization, is calling on the governor to declare the extreme heat a state emergency. No. Let's not do that. Let's not think about what the hell a state emergency will entail with this vetoing monkey in charge. And yeah, no, I'm not going to apologize for that. Katie Hobbs is a vetoing monkey. She sits there with a gavel and goes, veto! Shut up, stupid. Ugh. So, let's see. A heat event is just like having a tornado event, which we don't have in Arizona, or a disaster where there's lots of rain and it is flooding. It doesn't, it doesn't rain much in the desert. I mean, believe me, don't get me wrong. When it does rain, it rains. And some freeways and some, you know, rural roads kind of get screwed up. But usually we need the rain. Personally, I would say, you know, maybe we need a little bit of better infrastructure for Arizona. But we struggle by, I guess you would say. We don't really struggle by, but we struggle by. She said this would free up what could be used to provide more cooling centres in state-owned buildings, of course, that stay open 24 hours a day. This is just socialist bullshit again. Another swear. During a recent interview, Kennedy, why hasn't anybody assassinated you yet with your last name? Come on, it's got to happen sooner or later. Mentioned the state-owned Veterans Memorial Coliseum, which was used several years ago to conduct a partisan audit of the 2020 election. You got to bring that up, do you? You know, that whole thievery. Anyway, we've utilized the Memorial Coliseum for the Cyber Ninjas. I think we've talked about the Cyber Ninjas before, somewhere way back on the podcast. But anyway, why can't we use it for heat-related events? Now, here's the thing. What do they want to utilize the Memorial Coliseum for Cyber Ninjas? What do they want to utilize it for? What, they want to put us all in, wrangle us all up, cut off the air conditioning and say, okay guys, we'll turn it on once you vote for... Cooling centres are among the few options for people seeking relief who don't have air conditioning. Who, in their right mind, in Arizona, doesn't have air conditioning? Even your car has air conditioning. Holy Jesus, if you step out in the streets, you can definitely find a place that even will spray you. You're fine for the most part. Good morning, Jana. How are you? Cooling centres are among the few options, blah, 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 especially Maricopa County, where temperatures have exceeded 110 degrees for weeks. Yes, once again, this is called summer in Arizona. 110 degrees, exceeding 110 degrees, but not getting over 120 degrees. The hottest day I have experienced in Arizona in my 7 years here was 123 degrees. Airplanes could not take off from the airport due to a low oxygen. They couldn't get enough lift, whatever it was. I've experienced hotter. 110 degrees, excess of that, as long as it's not getting over 150. Good morning, Rabbi. How are you, Robbo? Anyway, many of these facilities in the state's largest county close in the late afternoon when temperatures are still extremely hot. Yeah. Again, you live in Arizona, you're going to realize it's going to be hot through the night. It doesn't get below 105 in the evenings. It's called a heat map, okay? It's called a heat map. When you pour as much asphalt and tarmac at them as you can within a city like Phoenix, you're going to have a massive heat map. When you have as many vehicles, HVAC, all this running, you are going to have what's called a heat map. Now, if you go out into the desert, I guarantee you, it's going to drop at least 20 to 30 degrees easy. And it's going to be fine. You're going to be fine unless a bear or a mountain lion or, God bless you, a diamondback gets you. And the Diamondbacks haven't been getting many people lately. I mean, apparently they've dropped second they've dropped second behind the Dodgers. Screw the Dodgers. Go Diamondbacks. While many using the cooling centres are from homeless population, 22% of heat-related deaths in the valley this year happened indoors, in homes without a working air conditioning unit. This sounds like bad home ownership, people. This just sounds like really bad home ownership. If you listen to the radio, if you listen to 98 KUPD, if you listen to any radio station in the valley, you will understand that they are just blowing up. They do Operation Hydration, and they talk all the time about, you know, get your HVAC system online for the summer. Make sure that it's good to go for the summers. We know the summers are hot here. We know they're hot. And it's not an outdated electrical infrastructure. We have a good electrical infrastructure here in Phoenix. We do. We have great hydroelectricity power. We have great, where applicable, we have great solar energy. But we also have we just have a good grid. Unfortunately, Our grid, as good as it is connected to the California grid, which means one fuck up from those California dumbasses, we could be screwed. But we do have many other things that outdo California. In fact, we don't even have a water shortage here in Arizona. California is on the coast, and Arizona is far better with water than the Pacific West. I don't understand it. Let's see what's going on here in the chat here quickly. Let's see. Rando Calorie. Okay, shut up. Shut up, Robert. Is this a music video? Yes, absolutely is. I am not wearing pants right now. Now, it's up to you to guess whether I'm wearing underwear or not. Outdated electrical infrastructure. We, again, as I'm saying, we have pretty good grid here. We have nuclear power. We have everything. Smaller state. You live in a tiny state. You live in a tiny state and it's over encumbered by alligators. Take care of your reptile problem. Anyway, let's get back to this. It's magic alligators going after Rick now. Rick's like, I should have listened to him. There's alligators everywhere. And who cares about the homeless population? Okay, let's be honest. Who cares about the homeless population? They made their choice. They wanted to be homeless. It's hotter, but Josh still isn't any. Shut up. What does not wearing pants have to do with a music video, says Jana. The chat's starting into a clusterfuck. I love it. Anyway.
Governor Hobbs recently directed state work inspectors to ensure employers protect workers.
Hang on. Wait. That hurt my brain for a second. Because we were talking about the unemployable a minute ago, and now we're talking about employers protecting workers from heat-related illnesses. And on Friday, she wrote a letter to power companies demanding to know their plans to handle the skirt. What? She's akin to an angry school mom who thinks her precious little bastard is going to be president someday when really he's just gonna, the best he can aspire to is Hunter Biden. Really, that's where we're at this moment here. So let me just read that again to you, and I really want you to take this in here. I really want you to take this in for a second. Governor Hobbs recently directed state inspectors to ensure employers protect workers from heat-related illnesses. You try saying it. Illnessness. Shut up. I know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying too. Why? Hey, work here and I'll pay you. Only if you protect me from the heat. Get out of here. Just get out of here. What are you doing? And on Friday, she wrote a letter to power companies demanding to know their plans to handle this current heat wave. To which they all wrote back, Katie, it's Arizona. It's summer. This is regular. Shut up, stupid. Please tell me they all just said, shut up. Unison. In unison, shut up, stupid. That's all I want to hear. Oh, we'll get to the celebrity gospel in a while. This music is Entertainment Tonight stuff. This is actually from a James Bond game. Mario Lopez is in the next segment. No, I segmented Mario Lopez. That's the difference. I'm not going to even tell you what I did with Mark Paul Gosselaar, but I'll let your imaginations run wild. I also dug up Screech, but we won't talk about that. Let's say there was no screeching going on. Stupid curly-haired bastard. Anyway, Governor Hobbs recently directed state work inspectors to ensure employer. Yeah, we saw that. In response to criticism that the governor isn't doing enough, her chief of staff, Chad Camp. Wait a minute. Hold on. Her chief of staff is named Chad. I'm just going to stop it right there. Chad. Her chief of staff is named Chad. Her chief of staff is definitely railing her. Just railing her like a monorail through Disney World. It's a small world after all. It's a... Oh, God. Oh God, what's going on in the world here? Mario Lopez is the next segment. Yeah, we saw that. Mario and Luigi and Dustin Diamondback. I like that. That is very well done, sir. I'll turn the music off. I'll turn the music off for you. Just for you guys. I'll turn the music off. Elliot Page boy is what I would say. Jesus. Dustin Diamond Dallas Page. Lads, what the fuck are you doing in the chat? Like, I mean, this is just getting out of control. Don't make me stop reading. Ellen. Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. Ellen Page. Nope. I agree. So, in response to criticism that the governor isn't doing enough, her chief of staff, Chad, that's all that needs to be known, said the administration is closely watching the situation. What, you're closely watching the weather? You're closely watching the weather. That's all you're doing. You're closely watching the weather. Oh, it's hot today. It's going to rain tomorrow. That's what I love about living in the West. It's too hot today. There's too much rain tomorrow. Pick a fucking lane already, for Christ's sake. Pick a lane, stay in it. And by the way, what's Katie Hobbs going to do about the weather? And that's what I love. That's what I love. This is the biggest thing to me, is what I love about it. Katie Hobbs has to do something about the weather. Does Katie Hobbs... Does she control the weather now? Exactly. Wait, I've been had. Damn it, I've been had. Global warming. Global warming. Suck a dick. It's a load of bullshit. Yes. The Earth warms itself. It absolutely warms itself. And you know what, folks? It also cools down. It's called cycles. We're not destroying the Earth. We just may not be here in a couple of 1,000 years. Maybe even 1,000,000 years. Okay, the dinosaurs had their shot and, you know, well, they shot their load a little too early and that was the end of it. Really was it? Anyway, let's see what the folks are saying here in the chat. Elliot Page, Ellen, dead name, Dead Main, Manny, never mind. Dead Main, Walk Hard, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Calvin and Hobbes will fix the wet. Yes. Boys, come on. You're better than this. I know this. I know you're better than this. This is... And I'm not saying I hit homers all the time. I certainly do not. Speaking of homers, hang on. Just summing up all your jokes. There we go. Oh my God. Let them have a good time. They're just having a good time. I'm going to turn back on the fun... You know what? I'm going to turn on some calming music. Because I think we need some calming right now. There we go. So, maybe it ends up being a statewide emergency declaring... Wait. This is what Chad is saying. Maybe it ends up being a statewide emergency declared, but right now... By the way, it would be the first statewide emergency in... What was Arizona's last statewide emergency? Hang on, let's have a look at that. Arizona. State emergencies. I don't even... There's no data. There's no data. There's literally no data. There's currently one active disaster declared in... Oh, let's have a look, please. Let's have a look. What is the declared disaster? There's a fire. There's flooding. Flooding? There's flooding. These are all from months ago. These are all from months ago, people. There are no emergencies. So maybe it ends up being a statewide emergency declared, but right now I would say we're not going to do... The governor is not going to do anything that is just for show. What a bunch of... What a... Ugh. I hate our government. I hate all forms of government at this point. I have gone Robbie. I have gone Rabbi Red Eye on all of this. I have gone Rabbi Red Eye. I have become, he and I are now kindred spirits. I mean, we've always been kindred spirits. I mean, we're both blonde. We both have amazing hair. We're both alcoholics. We're both East Coasters at heart, and we both pure libertarians. I hate these people. Janice says, it's so hot, I hydroplaned off the toilet and slid into the bath. Okay, righty then.
Oh, you free bleeding dunce.
I think you hydroplaned on something else there, Jana. Holy shit. That's a lot of... Anyway, okay. We are going to move on to the next segment very soon after this. And so... Actually, yeah, no, we're going to do it now, but we are going to get a musical break here. This is an old band of mine. I'm sorry, folks. I can't play music that is copyrighted, so we got some Euphoric Symphony coming up for you. This is Venus, and this is a song written by Euphoric Symphony. And if you hate it as much as I do, well, enjoy. Keep it here on KWOW.
Venus may be a million miles away, a castle where I lay and pray. Anybody knows where I have been, shocked by the past and what I've seen. I've walked across an open land, a distant path that's covered in sand. Why, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
listening to the West of Waterford podcast. Hey guys, it's Josh from the West of Waterford podcast. If you're enjoying the show, then you may want to know about the Brass Tacks podcast. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 Mountain. Check out Rick and the boys doing what they do best on the Brass Tacks podcast. Coming up after the West of Waterford podcast. My dear Sir Franklin, what on earth appears to be ailing you?
Oh, it's my throat, Sir Daniel. I feel like my larynx have been thrown into the depths of Mount Doom. Column.
My good man, why not try a strepsil? Don't you know it is the only throat lozenge that will aid you in soothing your violent throat? Here, try one.
Why, Sir Daniel? My
Precious larynx feel incredible. My lord, my friend, I might be able to sing opera yet. Don't let the fires of Mount Doom destroy your larynx. Strepsils. Take care of your precious voice. The preceding ad was a parody created by Josh while training at Radio Kerry. The West Waterford podcast has no sponsors, but you can change that. You are listening to the West of Waterford podcast. It is time for your entertainment news on this Saturday morning. It is 8:08 in the morning. Hey, folks out there all the folks out there who are getting ready to go to work tomorrow. Oh, wait, it's Saturday. Oh, everybody is still wrapped up in the nice warm beds. Oh, here we are. Rick is back and the music has ended and Jana needs a plumber. She needs a plunging, that too, and everybody's black. Fantastic. I love my audience. Hey, everybody, it is Saturday morning, 8:08 a.m. on the West Coast. And we are here with the entertainment news. Tony Bennett. Oh, my God, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Bennett has died. Oh, my God, Tony Bennett is dead. He's not coming back. He's not coming back. Born in Queens, New York, on the 3rd of August. I have a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend who shares that date of birth. Not 1926, of course, but 1990, I believe it was. He won 19 Grammy Awards, 2 Emmy Awards, and received the Recording Academy's Lifetime Achievement Award, known for hits like I Left My Heart in San Francisco. He had Alzheimer's disease, so of course he left his heart and he doesn't remember where it was. Holy shit, it's Danny Failcombe. Well done, Rick. I will give you that. Holy shit. Hey. Failcorn. Denny Failcorn. Okay. I rather liked that Alzheimer's joke where he left his heart in, well, he doesn't know where anymore, and rags to whatever he can find in the bedroom. He's survived by his wife, Susan, who is 2 decades his senior, and 2 daughters who were 3 decades his junior, 2 sons who were dead, and 9... Wait, he was survived by 2 sons who were dead, and 9 grandchildren who were also dead. They were all abortions. Bennett was an American classic. Biden says, Come on, man. Bennett, beneficiaries, American classic. Gonna smell the kids and... Come on, man. Come on, man. Yes, thank you, Mr. President. That is noble words as always. An absolute pleasure to hear from you, Mr. President. Tony Bennett, circa 1970. My God, look at that nose. Well, let's put it this way, folks. He was either... Tony Bennett was one of 2 things, either Italian or another thing, and I don't think he was Italian somehow. Late Friday afternoon, the White House released the follow... Wait, why was the White House... Oh, I thought the White House... It's a spot on George Bush. Oh, well, thank you. Build black better... God damn it. This is only the 100th time if I had to listen to the Tony Bennett factoids as well. Well, at least you don't have to listen to his hemorrhoids anymore. He was 96 years of age. For more than 70 years, which is less than 96, good math there, Yahoo News. Tony Bennett didn't just sing the classics, he himself was an American classic. Resisting the pull to adjust his style to fit in with the times, his distinct voice gave melody and rhythm about the good life. About leaving your heart in San Francisco and having to, have the USPS send it back out to you. Because that's what Biden's talking about. Come on, man, you gotta get the USPS send you back out your heart. Away from San Francisco. It's gonna go through San Diego. Come on, man. Come on. Hey, listen, fat. Shut up, Biden. Starting out as a singing waiter in New York City. Is there anything more annoying? I don't know why I sounded Italian there. Is there anything more annoying than a singing waiter? He wants some cheese on his fucking baby dough. Sorry, I'm new here. Oh, of course you are, you asshole. Of course you're new. It's like having Andrew Dice Clay as your waiter. Hey, he wants to gab a goal. He wants to gab a goal. Whatever. Jesus. Look. I've been awake a lot of hours. I've been awake a lot of hours at this point. Starting out as a singing waitress. Well, he could have been a waitress. You never know. He became one of America's most beloved performers, selling tens of millions of records and winning over generations of fans. I never liked the man. Well, it's not that I never liked the man. It's just I never listened to the man. To be honest with you, he always found new audiences and collaborators to enchant. That sounds devious. Come and sing a song with me, baby. I'm going to enchant you. The mark of a truly timeless artist, just like Hunter Biden, a timeless artist. What the fuck is going on out there? I think my neighbors are getting angry. All right, whatever. Along the way, he lived history. He helped liberate prisoners from a subcamp of Dachau. All right, fair enough. That's definitely a. Did I just shit myself? No, I didn't. Oh no, I did that though. I'm not going to let you people be privy to any of that. He liberated people of Dachau. He joined the 1965 Civil Rights March from Selma to Montgomery, although he only walked to the time limits of Selma and said, "Hey, baby, get me a bag on a bus to New York." He performed with Nelson Mandela, or for Nelson Mandela, John F. Kennedy. Tony Bennett was the singer on the grassy knoll. And Queen Elizabeth II on her deathbed, I hope, and recorded music with everyone from Count Basie Orchestra to Lady Gaga. I mean, none of that. Neither of those things are yeah, like, couldn't he just live by himself and be like he was Tony Bennett? He didn't need anybody. He didn't need Count Basie, Count Dracula, or Count Gaga. Bob Hope gave him his stage name. Wait, Tony Bennett was not his real... Oh, God, what was his real name? Guys, first one to chat with Tony Bennett's... Not Tony Bennett Steen. Lady Gaga has a fantastic penis. She does. I've seen it. I'd suck it. I'm not going to lie. Why would I lie about that? Bob Hope gave him a stage name. Frank Sinatra was a mentor. Frank Sinatra was his mentor. Mentos. Stuck him in coke. Good. Anyway. There's no doubt about it, Tony Bennett's life was legendary, and his contributions to the arts in America will endure. No, they won't. No. Not with the TikTok culture that's going on right now. Tony O'Hara. Shut up, Robbie. Jill and I have been fans of Tony's music for a long time. No, you haven't. Not only because of his beautiful voice, but also that you heard one song yesterday and you're like, I like that. I like that, Jill. But also the joy he brought to everything he did. You keep my wife's name out of your mouth, you filthy mongoloid. We send our deepest condolences to his family and fans around the world, and now we have some pictures of May You Rest in Peace from Tony Bennett, from Keith Richards, who is still alive. Keith Richards is still alive. Keith Richards he's outliving everybody. I'm not going to show this because it's Lady Gaga, and she looks like somebody from the Hall of Presidents at Disney World. He saved my life. Lady Gaga in 2014 said that Tony Bennett saved her life. Why couldn't Tony Bennett died in 2013? Tony Bennett was also an accomplished painter. No, he wasn't. That looks like that looks like a retarded Bob Ross. That's broccoli. If that's a landscape, it's like the land of broccoli and a piece of toast. That's horrible. That's not accomplished. Tony Dozios. As an amateur painter studying in NYC... Oh, God. It's the usual. All right, I'll show you. God, I hate to speak ill of the dead, but I guess I can just show you the shit show and be done with it. Here we go. Transition. Yeah, I mean, that's a bad Bob Ross right there. And he looks like he's holding onto these paintbrushes, like, in order to... Oh, Jesus Christ, sorry, I'm going all over the place. He looks like he's holding onto these paintbrushes for dear goddamn life. Tony said he spelled burnt toast before he died. Anthony Dominic Benedetto. Oh, that was his name. Oh, he was Italian then. He was definitely Italian. Look at Lady Gaga in this photograph, though. She looks like... And by the way, the guy above her looks like he's going to feast on both of them. You will both be a good ritual sacrifice for my people. Now... strike it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Better painter than you. Well, Rick, you paint with your dick, so, I mean, come on. You haven't got that much control. Keith Richards, somehow living, and unfortunately, Richards is the one wearing the fedora. I have a feeling Tony Bennett should be the one wearing the fedora. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. Oh, God. You just know in every photograph that Elton John is going to look gay. But, like, not only does he look gay, the guy in the background looks like he's actively salivating after Elton John's ass. I'll see that in the green room. It'll be the red room when I'm done. Amy Winehouse. Who didn't Tony Bennett do that with? Well, you know, she kind of died. She was a fine artist. The deep state got her, though. Sesame Street mourns Tony Bennett. Oh, no. Oh, you gotta be... Come on. For real?
Gosh. The sky sure looks beautiful tonight, Mr. Bennett.
Okay, enough. I mean, this is how most porn movies start on Sesame Street. Gosh.
Elmo has to get my lens. You two make small talk while I get the Vaseline.
Tony Bennett, the early years. A less than adoring wife, a brat, and some kind of mutant that he gave birth to. Some guy with a glass eye who also might be a Jew. Actually, definitely was a Jew. Hey, baby, you know, when I wasn't being racially abused by the Rat Pack, I was over here with Tony Bennett. It's like, oh. Well, I think we found the reason why he died, smoking and Alzheimer's. Man had the worst hair I've ever... That's a rug. It's got to be a rug, and the dog has devolved into being a rabbit. That's fantastic. Let's see. Oh, Kathy Hochul. Growing up in Queens in a family of immigrants. Of course, you have to throw that in, don't you? Tony Bennett's story was... Oh, wait, no, she's talking about Tony Bennett. Never mind. Of course, you have to politicize it, though. Always politicize it. Of course, Andrew Cuomo from growing up as a child of immigrants. Shut up. Goons. Ghouls. You're a ghoul, Andrew Cuomo. You're a ghoul. The great Tony Bennett sings Everybody Has the Blues from David Letterman. Oh, we don't care. Look, a 96-year-old man died. Okay? He touched some lives, and then there's other people who look at TikTok memes and who, Tony, huh? Huh? Ugh. And then there's these people trying to politicize his death. And immigrants complaining about immigrants. Hey, Rick, born in the USA, motherfucker. Have an American passport. I am an American. I am the American story.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
And that's all you get. Now, I have something very, very special lined up for all of you folks. Something very special indeed. But I am going to have to take a quick break. And I am going to need to play a song. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry again, folks. But I do need to play a decently long song. Because what I have in store for you, for Wild Internet, should be a lot of fun. So I'm just going to play something from the Deus Ex soundtrack, to be honest with you. Epic Suite? What have I got timed? I have something. Yeah, Rick, you take your break. And, I know what I'll do. Conspiracy Vision. So, we'll be right back after this quick break. And, keep it right here because, believe me, I have something very special planned for all of you, but I do need to get a cup of coffee. Keep it right here. It's Conspiracy Vision time. Let's try that again. There we go. West of Waterford podcast. If you're enjoying this show, then you may want to know about the Brass Tacks podcast. Go check out their YouTube channel, Brass Tacks Podcast, and see what Rick and the boys have in store for you. You want to laugh yourself silly like a goose? Go check out the Brass Tacks podcast. Alternatively, you can check out Movies You Missed podcast. Join two industry veterans every week on Spotify as they discuss movies that flew under the radar, films worth revisiting, and stories from behind the scenes. That's Movies You Missed podcast, and they're on Spotify. Good friend of mine co-hosts there. Go check him out. Give him some love. Tell him Josh sent you. It's time. 8:28 a.m. in Arizona, to be perfectly accurate. But it is time for something very, very special for you folks, and this is my very first live stream by myself, folks. Come on, give me a round of applause there. Very first one, and I would like to thank all of my regular listeners and viewers for coming into the chat. Don't attach fuckboy podcast ads to ours. Hey, give that boy and that girl a chance. He worked in the industry, as did she. They're fantastic, and they do a very, very good, very honest podcast about shows, about movies and such. But that's not why you're there. This is not that. Look, let's be honest. This is not why we listen to podcasts. We're Opie and Anthony alumni, all of us. So, I think it's only fair that we get some messed up shit up in here. Messed up shit up in here. And once again, I've been awake for absolute hours. And I plan to be awake for far more hours as the day goes on. I'm not going to make it, lads. I'm really not going to make it. I think I'll fall asleep while driving later. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Look out for a big wreck on on Guadalupe Road. But I hope that hammer scene in a casino happens to whatever you keep hitting the applause button with. Rick, I have to show you my soundboard someday. Rick, just come out here and I will show you shit, okay? I'll show you how to run a radio show as opposed to a podcast. That's what we'll do. And you'll love it. You will learn to love it. Anyway, on with the show, and here we go. Let me make sure we have this. Yes. I've been really wanting to get this at some point. Maybe I'm hyping it up a bit too much, but this is the 50 scariest UK PSAs. This is going to give you nightmares, but so this is why I'm playing it in the morning for, Jana in the morning. You boys in the afternoon. Are you trying to break the world record for staying awake? No, I've already done that years ago. Anyway, I stayed awake for 2 days straight. I didn't know my name after that, but I learned. Anyway, here we go. 50 scariest UK PSAs. Josh is full on woke. Shut up, Robbie. I love you. Anyway, here we go. Join me, won't you?
Year after year, sex tourists return to this island. Here, they are immune from punishment for sexual offenses they commit against children abroad.
Holy shit.
A land where there's no law to prosecute.
Yeah, just a couple of pedophiles on the beach, having fun, playing frisbee.
For the cruelty they inflict on the young victims.
Spotting their victim in the distance.
You are living on it.
Oh my god, the island. British people should be prosecuted for having sex with children overseas. Contact your MP now. Oh my fucking god. 1 down, 49 to go. I love the fact that the pedophiles were just on the beach playing frisbee with each other while scoping out some kids in the wave wash. Good fun. UK is full of pedos. Breaking news. Shut up, Rick. I don't know why I give an applause break for that.
Who can tell me? Hands up. 9 times.
Okay, hands up was taken very literally here, I think.
8. Sally, do you know the answer?
No. Oh, no. By the way, UK is full of pedos. How this seems very okay. Yeah. Oh, teacher's hot though. I mean, she's of age. Let's give it to her.
Shush.
Do you want to come round my house after school?
Nah.
I'd rather sit with my creepy man with his hand up my ass. Thank you. Otto and George look terrible. I don't think. I don't. Yeah. Okay. That's great. Ever since George transitioned, that's brilliant. You can't hear me, but I'm whispering sweet nothings in your ear. I love the way all the kids are just laughing. She's a rape victim. It's like, what the fuck? And this guy is so happy, but has to make her so sad.
Eating again. What's wrong?
I'm a dummy. What's going on?
I'm fine. Can I go now?
That's creepy, man. Abused children can't speak up. And that poor ventriloquist could never book a gig. I mean, he had a great show until he went into this ad. Oh, the poor fucker. Call 0800 801, whatever it was. Samaritans. Oh, this is just H.R. Geiger shit, if I remember right. Sir, please don't scream down the phone line. We really can't help you if you scream. I'm going to hang up now. And then from the other side of town, you hear this. Wait. Oh, there it is. No, not that again, for God's sake. Look, don't scream if you need help, okay? I mean, you can scream if you need help, but don't scream if you need help. We understand. Sorry, you understood. Ah! I understand, sir. We're dispatching a social worker to your home. Of course, it's England, so of course it'd be a social worker. Ugh. This coffee is very hot. The Samaritans. Calls at a local rate. We'll save your life, but we're going to charge you for it. Damn well we are.
The alarm that always wakes you.
Oh.
The face you always pull. The cereal you never finish. The girlfriend you kiss goodbye. The road you've lived on for years. The car that never moves. The shop that's always open. The kids on the school run. The door you see too late. The lamppost you slam into. The legs you'll never use again.
The pizza that was never delivered.
The day you went to work.
Okay. I mean, come on. So what I love about a lot of these ads, and you'll probably, guys, you have to really notice this. A lot of these ads, they're effective, but they're handled really, really badly. They handle them so badly. I mean, that one is really funny to me. It's like because they try to turn it into a rap. And this comes from the mayor of London. Is that Ewan McGregor? Well, no, he's Scottish, so maybe it was. Think, Julie, think. Oh, it's old. I love it. So it's going to be brutal.
Like most victims, Julie knew her killer.
AIDS. Immediately buys a stripping boat with a retard. That's brilliant. Well done, Rick. Julie, I don't think either of your kids are yours. I mean, they both have dark hair and you're very clearly a blonde. Oh, wait, no, I see your roots. You're originally black-haired. You just had your hair done recently, didn't you, love? Metastatic breast cancer. Oh, God. Jesus.
It was her son, who was sitting behind her without a seatbelt. After crushing her to death, he sat back down.
Then he got out of the car and had to walk around and laughed for an hour because he had a concussion. Oh my God. It's Carmela Soprano. Very good. AIDS. AIDS is just a funny word sometimes. There is now a deadly virus. Anyone can catch it from sex with an infected person, except Magic Johnson. Man or woman, except Magic Johnson. So far, it's been confined to small groups like Freddie Mercury, but it's spreading. And unless we act now, we must murder all homosexuals and drug users. It's going to get much worse. Oh, Jesus Christ. AIDS. If you could read it, don't die of ignorance. It's so mean. That's so cruel. Rattle. Is your baby playing with your husband's butt plug? Is your kitchen's camera looking at your ass? That woman has a gap between her. Look at that gap between her thighs. Wow. Wah! Soon he could find out how his rattle feels. Is she gonna shove that rattle up that baby's ass? Look at that face. She looks titillated. It's kind of scary.
Shaking a baby can cause brain damage. Before you cross that line, stop.
She's gonna shake a baby. Shake a baby, shake a baby, shake a baby, baby.
Full stop.
Terrifying. Samaritans, is there anybody out there? Ghetto gapers. Holy shit, it's Freddy Krueger. Johnny Depp, he's coming to get you. He heard about Amber.
Is there anybody out there?
No. Just scream if you can hear me. Once again, not exactly, here's a say our parents should have watched Amen, sir. A fucking men. I have a feeling we were all shaking as babies. We were the shake and bake generation. I didn't need a clap break on that. Once again, he's just screaming. I mean, this is not constructive in any way. Is there anybody out there? Effective, but I really think this was Friday the 13th. No, Nightmare on Elm Street. This is Nightmare on Elm Street. Is there anybody out there? The Samaritans. Janice from the NHS. Oh, this one is just grim. For £1 a month, you can buy Janice a nice new hat. To take her... Oh, God. What are we doing? Enough said. Nothing was said. Shut up. 0800 169 0169. Dirt. Please light a cigarette. What's it like to kill someone?
You don't go out to kill anybody.
Yes, you do.
Never go out with the intention of saying and say to yourself, oh, today I'm going to run down a pedestrian.
Unless you're Jeffrey Dahmer.
A few beers with the friends. Bang. Seeing the head come through the windscreen again.
I guarantee you he didn't run somebody over, more like tied him up in the basement, Joseph Fritzl style, and kept him there for years. And apparently his victim was the main antagonist from the movie Creep. What the hell is going on?
Like it's there today now.
He's wearing an Amsterdam Holland t-shirt. I mean, he was clearly somewhere.
And the fact that I am the cause of it, I can't take that back.
I can't take back the fact that I never saw a dentist or a proper optometrist.
But it doesn't change the fact I've become a killer.
No. You've become a manslaughter enthusiast. You're not a killer. You're a manslaughter enthusiast. It's okay. I mean, under the English judicial system, you're definitely, like, you're screwed, but friends of the earth, all things bright and beautiful. Oh, wow, what's this?
All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small.
What is going on here?
All things wise and wonderful.
Is this the Flat Earth Society's idea of a joke? What are you talking about? If you're concerned about what's kind of happening to our environment, contact Friends of Earth, Scotland. Holy Jesus, that was clearly Scottish. That was made by alcoholics. That was made a bunch of alcoholics fried some Mars bars and said, "Do you know what we're gonna do, lads? We're gonna get a claymation Earth, and we're gonna have some person tonelessly wail about all things natural and beautiful and shite." It's like, what? Yeah. Anti-smoking, natural born smoker. Oh God. Hey, it's a set of Blade Runner. It actually is the set of...
The first natural-born smoker will have a larger nose to filter out impurities.
This seems very anti-Semitic immediately.
Self-cleaning lungs.
That sounds like a great thing, actually. Self-cleaning lungs? Yeah, sign me up.
A highly developed index and middle finger.
So a freak. Blade Runner.
Smaller ears, because they don't listen.
Oh, boo! Smaller ears because they don't listen? Shut up.
Extra eyelids to protect the eye from irritating smoke.
So a lizard.
And of course, an inbuilt resistance to heart disease, lung cancer, and thrombosis.
That sounds brilliant. This really just sounds brilliant. Shows Dangerfield banging his daughter with a sickie. And then they're going to follow you up and see how clean you are. Is that Logan?
Unfortunately,
maybe.
The first natural-born smoker hasn't yet been born.
Oh, fireworks safety, 1976.
What's she always on about this kid of hers?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, they went to the Safeway.
I said, you won't too much about it, Stephen. Leaving school next year, that'll soon sort it out.
Yeah, well, that's her lookout, isn't it? Should have been stricter with him at the right time.
Yeah, well, you're too strict, you are.
I'm not strict, I'm fair. I know Kevin any harm, is it?
Yeah, you can't hold kids back, though.
Hang on, was he shot or was he hit with a firework?
Ain't hold him back. Saying there's such a thing as discipline. Fair discipline.
Okay, I don't think a firework is going to do that. I mean, that kid was convulsing. I think he had an underlying condition.
They got to a line.
Anyway, where is Kevin this afternoon?
He's convulsing, and he's wearing a stupid little mask that makes him look like Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, I don't know. I think he said he was going round to see Stephen.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't like either. Them playing together. There's enough kids round here, judging by the route the weekend.
Jim!
If your child was killed or badly injured...
If your child was smoking crack... That's where the...
in a firework accident
Very
like
good.
this,
That's where the bullet from the Warriors...
parents of the other children. But your children are your responsibility. Make sure yours aren't meddling with fireworks this bonfire night.
I mean, that's a fair point. I mean, like, your children are your responsibility, and if they're stupid enough to light a box of fireworks on... I mean, if that's stupid. Scotland against drugs? Oh, God, here we go. The Scots are nuts. Okay, enough said. Done with this ad. Enough. Oh, shit, he's turning into Logan. Oh shit, he's turning into Rick.
Rotten teeth, depression, anxiety attacks.
Bonfire night, Rick, is a stupid thing that the English do. That is all.
Personality changes. Paranoia. Take speed, ecce, or...
Okay, I've seen a lot of homeless people who are clearly on drugs. Not one of them have ever looked like this.
acid, and you can develop any of them.
That was it, apparently, yeah. WDC... What?
Somewhere in this vast place, there's a small group of islands known as the Faroe Islands.
Oh.
No one knows why, but once a year, large groups of pilot whales return here.
Oh yeah, this is
The islanders look forward to their visit each year.
This is like if in San Juan Capistrano, when the swallows returned every year. Well, take a look.
And prepare a special homecoming for them. First of all, they herd the whales into the harbour. Then they harpoon them.
We draw them into the shallows, Chief. We draw them in, we drown them.
Then cut them up with hunting knives while they're still alive.
Alive!
The noise you can hear is the whale screaming as it experiences this horrific death.
Now, why does this guy sound like he's getting off to the sound of whale? They herd them into the islands, into the harbour, and then they gut them. Yeah. Then they do terrible things with their innards. Oh, terrible things indeed. Oh, yes. Let me talk about the terrible things that they do.
The more the whales scream, the more the crowd seem to enjoy it.
The more the whales scream, the more the more likely I'm able to hit the wall from across the room.
Meat is then distributed to the crowd, and once their freezers are crammed full, the rest is left on the beach to rot.
It's the circle of life. Oh no. This is terrible. Won't you think of the whales? What the fuck is this? Yeah, that's a toy gun. Jesus Christ! An air gun is not a toy, but an air gun is also not going to blow the fucking head off a person. What is wrong with you? Fuck you, Scotland, I think. Canada! Oh yeah, there's a land
where there's air left to breathe.
Where there's air left to breathe. And Arizona for some reason.
There's a land where the spirit flies free.
There's bears. There's mountains. There's seals. There's balloons. There's the Serengeti. And oh my god, did somebody just murder a seal? What the fuck are wrong with you people? Canada's reputation. A bunch of boring dolts to the north and also seal murderers. Stop the Canadians. Stop the Canadian threat. What the fuck is going on there? Can we just leave it to the Nunavut and the other indigenous tribes of northern Canada to murder seals? It was fucked up. Mothers against guns, toys... Wait, what?
3, 4. Pick up that hill.
Seal had some good songs. Jesus, Robbie. And none of them were about Canada.
Ready? Of course we are. He has more than us. Shut up. Let's go.
Well, this looks like a jolly old time. Bunch of kids playing in the fields, toy guns. Maybe these kids are taking it a little hardcore. Okay, who brought the air rifle? What the hell is going on here? Can I play?
No way.
Holy Jesus Christ.
Replica guns are being converted into real guns.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Shut up. Your stupidity.
They are easily available and require no license.
God.
They are toys that kill.
Yeah, well, you know what? Your kitchen cutlery can kill too. How about these kids go out and have a knife fight on the street? Oh, wait, they do that in England anyway.
Visit mothersagainstguns.net and
Oh,
help us
of
get a
course it's
total
Mothers
ban of
Against
replica
Guns. Sick headshot. Well, he was 5 feet away. Come on. Let's be fair. What the fuck?
Thank you.
This is Christmas morning in the Hanson household in 1989. That's Rick she's hugging. Or no, that's Rick. Wait, is Rick younger than older or older than me? I can't remember.
Mommy. Oh, darling.
Yep, that's a baby Rick. And that's Rick's mom. That's Kelly.
Thank you, Mommy. Thank you.
He just throws a cup of tea at her, just beans her in the head. I told you to stop watching our dead child.
Thank you, Mommy.
Leave it there, lovely.
Thank you, Mommy. Oh.
The smoke and fumes from a house fire can kill a child in under a minute. Wake up. Get a smoke alarm.
What house doesn't have a smoke alarm? What the hell kind of hellscape? What kind of hellscape were you living in England? Jesus Christ. Vectorscope.
This is the sound of a car crashing into a parked car at 30 miles an hour.
Cool.
Here it is again in slow motion.
Cool.
That strange sound was the backseat passenger who wasn't wearing a seatbelt hitting the seat in front.
There was no strange sound, sir. Don't be ridiculous.
That thud is the sound of the passenger's head hitting the driver.
Yeah, I'm not going to show
That's
that
the
one.
sound of the driver being crushed by the weight of the passenger.
No, it's not. Shut up.
The weird cracking was the passenger's thigh bone breaking as their knees hit the seat. That's the sound of the passenger having killed the driver,
Cool.
sitting back down again.
Oh, it's another sitting back down
And
again
that's
one.
the sound of a rear seatbelt being fastened.
Why would you fasten your seatbelt after killing everybody else you were driving with? Isn't that like closing the barn door after the horse is gone? Anyway, let's move on to this one. This is dedicated to my dear friend Dave. One more, Dave.
What are you drinking? Same again?
Yeah.
No, not for me.
What?
I'm driving.
You don't get pulled. Not on a Sunday.
Get me a half.
Half is what girls drink. What's the problem there?
I've got to get down my mum's for dinner.
Masculinity, it kills.
Oh, his mum's for dinner. Mummy's bought. Come on, Dave. Just one more.
All right, then get me a pint.
Oh, no.
Come on, Dave. Just one more.
Oh, Jesus, Dave. Drinking and driving leads to really sloppy eating. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. I'm just going to skip through to a couple of the banger ones. Yeah, this one is really weird. This one made me laugh like I couldn't stop laughing after this one. Play, you bastard. Sport Aid. Sport AIDS. I love this. Oh, hello.
This is Salimatu.
Salimatuhu.
Every day she grows stronger and stronger.
One of these days, she's going to come and kill your family.
In recent years, and against overwhelming odds, infant deaths have been reduced by 30%.
Why?
Soon, Sally Matu will be inoculated to protect her from polio, measles, and diphtheria.
Then why the terrifying, ominous music that basically sounds like a Jaws soundtrack?
But there's one killer we can't inoculate her against.
Oh, shit! A troop of badass animals. Famine? Hold on a minute now. You do not get to... I'm sorry, you don't get to say there's one thing we can't inoculate her against, show a bunch of angry birds show up, and then say, famine. I'm thinking the birds are going to eat her first, personally. It's like showing lions.
Ah yes, vultures, the dinosaur of the sky. Sally Matuhu is going to die. Will you save her? African Aid Week, sorry. Other campaign. Alright, and one last one, I think. I really want the last one. Yes. Here we are. This is going to be the last one. Ah, prisoners abroad. Prisoners that are broads. Is there anything more strange? Yes.
Okay. Hi, you alright?
What's up?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh man, where's my fish fingers? No.
Coming to pick up the kids from school tomorrow.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No blood, that Raven Steel was big, I like.
Hey, no, it was serious.
Big one.
I bet you any money, Anton flopped the show.
He always flops, man.
He always does that.
Doesn't matter what the occasion, birthday, christenings, my man always finds a way
Hey, I'll
to
tell you
flop the
something
show.
though, it was a good thing you man never come because it was a big hype thing going about last night.
See, that's why I like having younger brothers and sisters. I stay indoors while the beef stays outside.
Enough said. Really was enough said on that one. Holy Jesus Christ. Again. Just... too many of them are just... They have messages, but just so badly handled. So badly handled. And that'll do it for the West of Waterford podcast. Your Saturday morning. It is 9 a.m. on the West Coast. So, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope the Brass Tacks podcast shoots up again today. We hope to see it. And hopefully the main show will come back. The Jason and Josh show will be back soon. Featuring Tim, of course. And we will see you next time. Robbie just got a stiffy. I knew that one would turn him on. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day.